Welcome to week 2, lesson 10. Today's lesson is all about delegating to develop. And I wanted to start this lesson by sharing a real life personal story of mine of delegating to develop one of my associates. At the time, I was in store planning. I was leading up several store remodels. And I came across one associate that was, I think he was about 19 years old at the time. This was his first job. He'd been with the company for about a year. And he was very eager to grow within the organization. But his current manager would not give him responsibilities or opportunities to grow because that manager had lots of tenured people in the store that had the experience that he was already developing. So this little guy got left out and overlooked, which was very unfortunate because this little guy became a great leader in such a short amount of time. I was lucky enough to recognize the talent that this individual had within them. I recognized the passion and the work ethic, and so I started delegating just small little tasks to this individual within a store remodel. I'd say, hey, I need you to set this fixture. Here's the time standards. Here's how it's done. Do you have any questions? He would ask a question or two, and then he would just, boom, knock that project out within half of the amount of time that the standards that I gave him for someone that was new, that had never done it before. I was blown away. And he kept asking for more projects, more responsibilities. So I kept delegating them to him just to test him to see where his breaking point was, because there's no way he could do all these projects in half the time. But guess what? He did every single time. So I immediately grabbed this individual, or I took him to the side and I said, look, I want to help you. I know you're very passionate. I can tell you want to move up, so I want to help you. I'm going to have you lead a small team during this remodel. I'm going to give you a big responsibility of resetting this department. I'm going to give you all the tools and everything that you need to get it done, and I'll be there for questions. But if you do this well, I'm going to put you in a permanent position in remodeling stores. I'm going to help you become a store set leader. I'm going to help you get into management. So this individual accepted the challenge. And man, did he crush it. Everything I taught him, he was like a sponge. He just picked it up right away. All these projects that I delegated to him, he knocked it out of the park. He did a fantastic job, and he got promoted to store set leader. And this was a dream position for him because he got to travel around the United States, and he got to really just build a lot of new skill sets through the whole process. And eventually he became one of the most tenured people in the departments over just a couple of years. He could do everything, not only on the merchandising side, but on the fixture side. He was on the forklifts. He was building the fixtures, leading a team to build fixtures. He was running product when normally those were separate. Very smart individual that I knew I could develop quickly. And that's what you need to do. You need to identify those individuals that can be developed, that want to be developed, that are eager, willing to learn, and you start delegating small tasks at first, really test their abilities, test their boundaries, and try to push those boundaries. And if you do it correctly, you can build some great individuals that are going to help you have a high performance team. This individual that became tenured and very successful in the store planning department went on to be a very successful store manager. And then now he's doing a lot of great things in his career. And I believe he's only, 26, 27 years old. And for his age, he is just doing incredible work. That is what really, at the end of the day, when I'm delegating to develop, I look at individuals like that and how their life completely changed because I gave them some responsibility. And they just far exceeded my expectations. So I rewarded them with positions and pay raises. At the end of the day, that's what really matters to me, is helping the people that work for me and work with me. And I know those are some of your motivations. You want to help people like this individual. So the best thing you can do to help those people is to delegate responsibilities, delegate tasks, set them up for success, give them guidance, be their mentor. You don't have to mentor 20 people. You mentor one at a time, sometimes two. And you can grow your team. You can build your team to be one of the best teams in the organization. And the people that work for you are going to appreciate you because you gave them the opportunity. to be successful. They knew they were going to be successful already in their mind, but no one was giving them the opportunity. But you gave them that opportunity, so they're always going to remember that. They're always going to return that favor. They're always going to think of you when they think of a good leader. That is delegating to develop. I encourage you to right now, at the end of this lesson, I want you to write down 3 names of people that you know are eager to learn, that want to be developed, and I want you to develop each one of them one by one. And your team will be better for it, you'll be better for it, and those 3 individuals are going to thank you for the rest of their lives because you gave them the chance to use the knowledge and skill sets that they have that no one else would give them the chance to prove their worth. Thank you for watching this lesson. We've got one more lesson in week 2. We're going to be talking about goal setting and performance management. And then following that, we're jumping right into week 3 where the good stuff really happens. Understanding financial statements. Whew. Retail and business finance. Get out your calculators and your pillows because you're guaranteed to use one or the other in week 3. I look forward to seeing you in the next lesson. Thanks for watching.